This morning, passengers across the country are probably hoping for a better day at the airports. FlightAware logged more than 6,100 delays nationwide Thursday, 87 cancellations. Storms are blamed for a big chunk of those problems. Right now, delays nationwide total more than 1,000 with 29 cancellations. DIA is doing pretty good, though, with only 66 delays and 1 cancellation so far this morning. Nice weather has a lot to do with that. A live look outside now shows another nice day with some mild weather to wrap up this last week of 2023. Good morning. Happy Friday. Corey, Jordan, Ed, and Erica with you on this Friday.
The last Friday you'll see us in 2023, my friends. And we're going to finish off the year with some pretty good weather.
We're going to finish off with good weather. And the storms that you were talking about in the Midwest, that's that storm that gave us the snow earlier in the week. That's that massive storm that's causing all those problems out of our area, though. So as you said, it's going to be pretty nice around here. And we will see temperatures above normal for this time of year, which is 44 degrees. Lots of sunshine to go around. And with that tomorrow, pretty much more of the same, maybe a degree or two warmer. So here's what we've got going on right now. Look at the sunshine. As you look to the west over the city, all the way to the mountains, we've got sunny skies, 29 degrees with 38% humidity. We're going to be 52 degrees today. 44 is normal for this time of year. Tomorrow, a few degrees warmer at 54 degrees, but we do see an increase in clouds. That's just the tail end of a system that's going to go to the north of us. It'll drag some more clouds into the area, a bit cooler at 44 degrees for your New Year's Eve, but no problems getting around for your celebrations. Then on New Year's Day, 48 degrees, sunny skies, partly sunny on Tuesday. Wednesday, more of the same with a high of 45 degrees.
Ed, thank you. At this time, we're still following the same two pretty minor crashes overall. This one in the far right shoulder at southbound 225 and Parker Road. This one, in fact, impacting folks just a little bit more. We've got one right lane open on C470 on the eastbound side between Hamden and Quincy heading into Morrison. So let's take you to the graphics really quickly and just give you a little bit of context. So approaching Highway 285, approaching Hamden on eastbound C470. Going to be a little bit slow for you. Still about a 6-minute delay on southbound 225. But that's about all we're tracking at this hour. Very quiet elsewhere across the metro and beyond. Quick 15-minute ride on I-25 between downtown and the tech center.
All right, Erica, thank you. Today, the man accused of hitting and killing a 16-year-old girl as she crossed an Adams County street is set to be arraigned. Brandon Monroe is accused of driving into 16-year-old Carolyn Kincaid as she was crossing an intersection outside Monaco Elementary School on April 11th. Then police say he left the scene. Monroe was taken into custody more than a month after the crash that killed Kincaid. He is charged with 2 counts of vehicular homicide, along with leaving the scene of an accident involving death. His arraignment is set for 8:30 this morning.
Right now, police in Colorado Springs are looking for a woman accused of killing 2 of her children and hurting another one. Police say last Tuesday, officers showed up to a burglary call at an apartment and found a 9-year-old girl and 7-year-old boy dead inside and an 11-year-old girl with injuries. Police say their mother, 35-year-old Kimberly Singler, was at the apartment too. During the investigation, police realized there was never a burglary and there's now a warrant out for Singler's arrest. Police say she hasn't been seen since Saturday. The 11-year-old girl is safe, but if you have any information, you're asked to call Crime Stoppers at the number on your screen at 719-634-7867.
Denver has just 2 days to go to reach its goal to get 1,000 people off the street by the end of the year. According to the city, 870 people are currently in some kind of shelter and connected to support services. More encampment sweeps are planned within the next few days. 9 News reporter Courtney Yoon is live in Denver, and Courtney, the city is planning to move these people to a different kind of shelter now.
Yeah, that's right, Jordan. Denver's first micro-community site will be open on Sunday. It'll be at the 12,000 block of 38th Avenue in Denver's Central Park neighborhood. Now, that micro-community will have 50 pallet shelters, and it's part of the plan to house 1,000 people as hotel space fills up. Denver has secured a little more than 1,000 units through hotels and 3 micro-community sites. Mayor Johnston says the other 2 will open in January or February. Meanwhile, the city is still working to find sites in each district because the mayor wants to get another 1,000 people off the streets next year.
So we'll in 2024 get back to work on bringing on more units, but also what becomes really important is helping the folks who have arrived in these units make the progress they want to make to get up and out on their own to their own permanent housing unit.
And the city says that it plans to clear out 2 more encampments this weekend. Mayor Johnson estimates about 200 people will either go into converted hotels or those micro-community sites. Now, he says there isn't a deadline for when they expect people to move on to permanent housing. The target date is 90 days, but the city does expect that it could take people up to 6 months to be able to find something more permanent. Corey, Jordan.
All right, Courtney, thank you. Well, the city is also trying to get migrants into shelters. Hundreds of people are living on the streets because they ran out of time in their initial shelters. Next week, the city plans to clear one of the biggest migrant encampments off of Spear and Zuni. They are promising to give everyone shelter, and right now, the city's nonprofit partners are helping shelter nearly 4,200 people.
The thousands of migrants traveling to Denver could be waiting on the immigration process for years to come as cases pile up in courts. Researchers say the processing backlog has hit an all-time high. Around 3 million cases are pending across the country. The Research Center track says that's a million more than this time last year. In Colorado, the backlog of immigration cases jumped from 21,000 in the 2022 fiscal year to more than 46,000 cases the following year. The director of CU's Free Immigration Legal Services Clinic says it's a long and grueling process made tougher by the fact that there aren't public defenders in the immigration system. Another major barrier for clients in the immigration court system is cost. People who have requested asylum have to wait 150 days before they can even apply for a work permit. Denver Mayor Mike Johnston is asking the federal government to speed that process up.
New this morning, the Justice Department now says a new Texas immigration law violates the Constitution. Texas Governor Greg Abbott signed a law allowing local police to arrest migrants who cross the borders. Abbott says resources in Texas are overwhelmed and they don't have enough staff to handle the number of people crossing the border. The Justice Department says enforcing immigration law is a federal responsibility, not a local one. And if Texas keeps enforcing this law, they will sue.
It's 8:06 right now on your Friday morning, and another state is joining Colorado in removing Donald Trump from its primary ballot. Maine's Democratic Secretary of State just made that decision, saying Trump is not eligible. Shayna Bellows cited the same part of the Constitution at the center of Colorado's case, the 14th Amendment. It says anyone who participates in an insurrection cannot hold office. Bellows is the first Secretary of State in the country to make the decision that Trump is ineligible. Every other elections official rejected requests, saying it would be up to the courts. That decision doesn't kick in right away, and Trump's team is planning to file an appeal in Maine's courts. It's a similar situation in Colorado. The state Republican Party filed its appeal to the U.S. Supreme Court. If they decide to take up the case before January 5th, when the ballots are certified, Trump's name will still be on the ballot. If they don't take up the case in time, Trump's name will not be on the ballot. The liberal group behind the effort to kick him off Colorado's ballot wants a ruling quickly. They're asking the Supreme Court to hear arguments and make a decision in less than 6 weeks, and they want the court to decide whether Trump is eligible by February 11th. Primary ballots hit the mail on February 12th.